Biological sex is an ambiguous word that has no scale and no meaning.
Biological sex is fate.
There's no such thing as a biological woman.
Biological woman is completely meaningless because being a woman is a social state, not a biological one.
Biology is a lot more complicated than you were taught in high school.
I was born in the wrong body.
I am a biological female, and me saying that makes a lot of people very angry.
I am biological, and I am a woman, so therefore I am a biological woman.
And we are psychologically and biologically women.
The way my body is developing is female at this point.
Because I am assigned female at birth. Yes, I did assign that myself, but I don't see how that's relevant.
The doctor who assigned my gender at birth was wrong.
The emphasis being here on the word assigned and that it was the doctor who made that decision.
Whence does thy biological ladyship derive?
The reality is there's no such thing as a male or a female.
There's women, and within women there's cis and trans.
Is it chromosome?
Born boy, brain, girl?
Hormones?
I mean, yeah, I'm on my hormonal cycle right now.
I go through a monthly cycle.
Brain function?
Boy, girl.
Is't that thou bleedest?
We do in fact get periods. We do.
Trans women also get periods.
Yeah, I do absolutely get a period every single month. Genitalia?
Here's the thing, love. Male genitalia doesn't exist. Unfortunately, science says that genitalia is more of a spectrum.
Science has proved that trans people have the brain that they identify with.
One study found that trans women who, despite being assigned male at birth, had a smaller female-sized structure in the hypothalamus.
You're just a woman with a small brain, with a brain a third the size of us. It's science.
And I go, okay, Mom, you see me as boy, I sad, I kill myself.
And it's so much easier to change the body to match the brain than it is to change the brain to match the body.
The clit and the dick are literally just at different stages of development.
Every time somebody or a group of somebodies has tried to set out a very clear, definitive distinction between man and woman, they fail.
When you use your beloved biology to hate on trans people, you sound dumb. And it makes me feel sad for y'all.
The meaning of period, womanhood, femininity has been constructed by the...
You know that all words are made up, right?
Gender is a social construct.
Now when I say gender is socially constructed,
I'm telling you, it's all made up. Gender is a social construct.
Gender is a social construct.
Gender is a social construct.
Social construct.
What does it mean when people say gender is a social construct?
Being told since birth that you should have a gender identity that our society made up to match an organ that you couldn't pick.
The idea of there only being two genders is a new concept that is directly linked to white supremacy.
There are many more gender identities than we originally thought and can even begin to grasp.
Being cisgender is actually very problematic and toxic, racist, everything.
So we all know that cis heteronormativity and compulsive heterosexuality are big issues in our culture and society, including for straight people, but especially for gender nonconforming trans queer people, because it often marginalizes, oppresses, and literally destroys us.
The gender binary is a direct result of European colonization.
The gender binary is a racist cultural construction created by white scientists in the 19th century as a means of showing the supposed superiority of Western civilization at being the only culture able to uphold sexual dichotomy.
The crisis for both physicians and psychologists in the 1950s was that they had no idea what made people male or female. It wasn't chromosomes, it wasn't gonads, right? It wasn't hormonal composition, it wasn't genetics. They couldn't find any one facet of biology that predicted reliably, right, who would be male or female.
It's science.